Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So we know that Oscar De La Hoya, since this fight between Canelo and Berlanga has been announced, Oscar has been saying that the UFC card is going to do better financially, and the Canelo versus Berlanga fight, it'll be boring. He pretty much did predict that it will go somewhat the distance. Now, so far, according to one report, it does appear that the UFC did better than Canelo versus Berlanga when it comes to the gate. UFC has generated $22 million versus Canelo versus Berlanga, $17 million. But we still haven't gotten an official report of how the pay-per-view numbers did. Oscar De La Hoya, he predicted that Canelo versus Berlanga would do less than 100,000 pay-per-views. I told you I believe that it'll do more than that. I thought it would do around 300. Now, Dan Rafael came out saying that according to his source, the numbers have done much, much better than that. And when he gets the official numbers, he's going to report it. But this is what Oscar De La Hoya had to say.
Hey there, time to clock out of work and tune in to the only segment in boxing that brings you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursdays. All right, so last weekend gave me some good material, so let's get into it right now. Okay, guys, so UFC Noche. So I was true to my word. I did attend last Saturday. I sat in Turkey's box upstairs, and I have to be honest with you, it was beautiful. It was spectacular. It looked really cool. The production value was there. Everything was amazing. The fights were actually really good. So congratulations to Turkey for footing the bill on this and making his celebration of the Mexican culture come to life. And Dana, I know this wasn't your idea or vision. Nothing ever is at the UFC. You're the Fertitta's errand boy. But I'm always honest and fair, and I want to praise the production. UFC Noche was a good time, and I really enjoyed it. And now, the clapback I know you've all been waiting for. Canelo versus Berlanga. As I predicted, T-Mobile Arena did not sell out. In fact, an entire section of the arena was curtained off. I know people who attended the fight and confirmed these facts for me. And as far as the action, I called it in advance. Another fight that went the distance without any truly exciting moments. Berlanga didn't win one round. He was never remotely in the fight from the first bell. Is this where boxing is going? The bar has been set so low that fans are just happy to see fighters last 12 rounds. What? Fighters are getting praised for simply going the distance with a 35-year-old Canelo who hasn't knocked anybody out since 2021. Don't you all want to see knockouts? I'm from a different time in this sport when fighters went to war in the ring. We wanted to destroy our opponents. I still took the Pacquiao fight knowing my body was broken and old and I couldn't beat him. But I was a warrior. I wanted to be a legend. It's a different mentality, a champion's mentality. Canelo wants to get paid. He avoids Benavides and Bivol, who schooled him just like Mayweather. He wants to cruise easily into retirement. Where are the fighters who have balls? Don't we want to see the best fight the best? Why are we as boxing fans accepting this low-level competition and entertainment? That's all for this weekend, kids. And remember, you're never a hater when you simply give the facts.
Okay, so the one thing I didn't know and I didn't expect is for the Canelo-Berlanga fight to not sell out. Because of Canelo Alvarez's Mexican fan base, I expected that fight to sell out easily. You know, it's pretty ironic that Oscar De La Hoya is almost saying everything that you guys hear me say about Canelo Alvarez word for word. And what amazes me is why are so many other professional boxers afraid to speak the truth when it comes to Canelo Alvarez? Shakur Stevenson, he came out after the Canelo Alvarez fight and he kind of hinted that Canelo Alvarez, he did not perform well against very weak opposition. If there was a black fighter that was doing everything that Canelo Alvarez was doing right now, and he was taking on all of the weakest opposition to avoid the best fighters in his weight class, you can best believe there would be a lot of black people criticizing him openly, especially if people were calling him pound for pound, one of, or the best fighter in the world. I mean, remember, before Devin Haney fought Ryan Garcia, he was throwing Terrence Crawford under the bus to praise Canelo Alvarez. Devin Haney was actually the only fighter that was still saying that Canelo Alvarez was pound for pound over Terrence Crawford, and he was trying to discredit Terrence Crawford's win over Errol Spence, which is so crazy because even other fighters on the pound for pound list, non-black fighters like Naoya Inoue and Alexander Usyk, they've been completely praising Terrence Crawford because of his win over Errol Spence. They were in all of his performance, even Madrimov. So some of these black fighters, they really need to wake up. Oscar De La Hoya, he knows when he talks about Canelo, he's speaking off Mexican code. He knows those Mexican fans are pissed off, but he also knows that he's speaking the truth. And so does a lot of those racist Mexican fans. They know it deep down. They're just saying, Oscar, we all know this is true, but you're not supposed to say it to the public. No, that's exactly who you're supposed to say it to. The only people who shouldn't be saying this in public are race fans. But if you're a true boxing fan and you really do care about the sport and you want to see the best fight the best, just like fans in every other sport want to see, they want to see the best teams play against the best, then you should be saying this. You should be exposing Canelo Alvarez for what he is, and any other fighter who's not giving us what we want. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO-DQ Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODQ.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.